watching all the cameras refresh now. There we go.
The usual chaos, the usual mayhem. We're good at that.
Yep.
Well, welcome to a bit of a strange one-shot. Very Scooby one-shot, one might even say. No particular reason other than we've just had lots of chaos and mayhem. So something is a little bit of a break before we see what happens in the mainstream. We have you all with brand new characters that have been provided to you as an extra challenge. So I think before we get started, we need to acknowledge two very special things. Yes, one, we are aware that Halloween itself has gone, but that's no reason not to have a little bit of extra spookiness just to keep things going. Second, and I'm timing this specifically because she's currently trying to reach something from down the back of the sofa.
I lost my pen.
Is that it is, or has just been, Mother Mafia's birthday. Yeah, it was. It was a couple of days ago, and everything. It was fun. So I think we need to start, before we get into the preamble and weird and wonderful things, of doing our traditional horrible rendition of Happy Birthday. Are we ready? Let me turn off the arcane clockworks, because otherwise that's really going to sound very confusing.
Leah hasn't got her headset on.
I don't need it on.
You got your own thing. Fair enough. In that case, a one, a two, a 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday
Happy
to you.
birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday, Mother Mafia.
And you smell like 1, 2.
And unless one with the capability to sing.
No, that's never going to take. We're far too much into a tradition now.
Everybody takes 4d10 psychic damage.
At the very least. So, very quickly, I have a bit of a preamble written up. It's not entirely winged, just most of it. Just to get you all in the mood for this spooky bit of insanity. Here we go.
Apologies if I'm distracting people. I've lost my magic pen from my machine that I had less than 5 minutes ago.
And immersion breaks within 3 seconds of even trying. Thank you. There are many stories in the world of Eberron that go unremarked. Not every clash brings mortals face to face with the Lords of Dust, the legacy of the lost giants, the politics of nations, or embroiled in wars with fairy princes. There are shallow darknesses and the grime of petty crimes. Investigators come in all shapes and sizes. Some work for dragon-marked houses as spies and saboteurs. Some work for newspapers, while others work for the Watch. And then there are the weird corners of Eberron, and the stranger people called to try and make sense of it all. You are the mystery seekers. And you are definitely the oddest delvers and challengers of the unknown that you're aware of. You travel from place to place, following tales of the odd and shining light to get to the bottom of it. Sometimes you're paid to look into things, and sometimes you just stumble into them. Fortunately, this job falls into the first category. A local noble by the name of Nigel Jidoashko has been travelling on business, and on his return was informed that strange lights and noises had been heard in the night. Large hoofprints in the gardens of his house were matched with marks inside the house and the smell of a great beast. The housekeeper, an old dwarven woman known as Gallus, had fled to the old groundskeeper's hut in the night and swore that she heard growling and a horned beast that had chased her out. She and the groundskeeper, a gnome called Taran, had taken shelter, and they refused to go back. They'd informed Nigel on his return, and he in turn has hired you to get to the bottom of it all. If there is some great beast, it needs to be driven out, if only so he can get his house back, and so the local villagers can rest. There are already rumours of a great horned devil prowling the local countryside, and shadows moving where there aren't any people to cast them. You have been promised 100 gold coins each to solve the mystery of the horned devil. So I'm going to very quickly go around now. I'll ask you each to introduce yourselves and the character that you are playing, just very, very briefly. And I'm not going to ask for any weird and wonderful facts, because I figure there's enough weird and wonderful things going on already. So we'll start with, we might as well go with Leah, seeing as it's her channel. Hiya!
Hi everybody! I am Leah. I am the owner of this channel. I am today not playing a half-orc ranger. Today I am playing Daphne Black, the tiefling sorcerer.
Moo.
Oh shit, I'm second.
Uh-huh.
Hi, I am not playing the well put together and frankly observant halfling cleric. I am playing the Furbolg artificer Velmar, who is much more observant than I am.
Bunny!
I'm Bunny, and today I've had my dwarf barbarian taken from me, and I don't like it. But I am instead playing a half elf rogue called Shargy. That's how I'm pronouncing it.
Yeah, near enough.
Yeah.
Mother Mafia.
Hi, I'm Mother Mafia. As opposed to Kerna, the Dragonborn Sorceress, today we have Father Eddie. He was playing a Azamar Paladin. My thoughts are with you, my children.
And last but definitely not least, with extra bonus points for going above and beyond in putting together a costume, it's Morgan Ryder Gaming.
Hello, I'm Morgan. Today I am not playing Karuma. Today I am the Doggo Bard, Scrooby Doo.
Ooh. So, an interesting start. And you are all together in the grounds of the house. All around you are fogs and mystery. The house, although deserted, has lights still visible through some of the windows. It should just be loading up. You are in the gardens. Ahead of you, you can see the front door. There are cold wind blowing, fogs of mostly white but strange green vapours swirling around your ankles. What do you do?
Scooby takes a piss.
Short and to the point.
It goes and has a wee, yeah. Why not?
There we go.
Mark in his territory.
Can actually see again now.
Right, hang on, I'm just having a quick look over what I can do again. It's like, oh, right, where are we?
So I think what we'll do.
Apparently my Roll20 just wants to die. The hell is going on with you?
Okay. Give you just a moment.
I'm here, Gary.
Apparently out of memory.
Okay, that's different.
Dafuge. That's a new
Quick
one.
reload the page.
Yeah, I'm just going to reload it.
Scrooby is going to move over to this window and have a look through.
Okay. The windows through a gap um in the shutters. You can see a hallway. It is an opening general vestibule with a tiled floor in black and white and a large rug laid out in front. You can see an archway leading further into the house. You can see the door, and the big light chandelier hanging, lit by ever-burning lamps.
Is there anything odd about the rock?
We're not going with the rug thing again, are we?
Hard to make any detail out from here. It looks well made. In fact, all the fittings, all the small bits of furniture and the fittings are of very high quality.
Yes.
Your
gonna-
employer, Nigel Di Carrasco, is a dragon-marked member of the Halfling House of Healing. Most people rely on the house for medicines, for healing services, and they are the major producer of curative potions and other sort of other balms that are used by people of all stages of life. So, yes, this is a well-kept, well-maintained, and from what you can see, peering through the gap in the shutters, a well-ordered household.
I thought up behind Scrooby and see if I can spot anything obvious out of place.
Make a perception roll. Or an investigation, whichever works best for you.
It might be the feedback might be because I've not got my headset on. I'm going to put my headset on and.
Oh, that's baby, this looks cocked. Can I re-roll that, please?
It'll give you a total in a minute.
It said 5, but it was looking between 3 and 17.
Uh-huh. Well, 5 is what it's given you as it's reported, because that's just an animation to... So if it's given you a 5... The one advantage of a virtual desktop, you cannot get a cocked eye. You may not like the results you get. No, nothing obvious.
Right, shall we go in then?
Yeah, let's go.
Scrooby's going to open up the window and climb through.
Well, I was
window
going
is
to go.
locked.
I was going to go through the door. Do we have a key?
Funnily enough, you do.
Good. I'm going to be like, right. If I haven't got the key, someone chuck it to me. I'll open it. We'll just go in.
Chucky, maybe it's true.
Hey, don't worry about it, Scrooge. We'll be fine.
I have snacks after, yes?
Yeah, we'll go for Scrooby snacks afterwards. I'm not going to try and do the actual voice because I can't.
Okay. Movement, do as per your normal movement rate. So take a round's worth of movement, position yourself where you are going to be.
What is it?
Moving in.
Right.
Quick question before we.
Yeah.
Sorry. Since I'm just going to ask because obviously these character sheets were given to us.
Mhm.
Any items that require tuning, would they not be attuned or would they be?
Well, you can have a look in your character sheet. If I haven't already clicked to attune them, then just click on it to attune them.
Okay, I don't know if you weren't. Okay, I don't know if they
literally
weren't.
go down the
attuned for a
bottom of the
reason.
character sheet.
Yeah.
Down the bottom of the equipment list.
Yeah,
it
I
should
just-
tell you if they were
Just so
tuned.
you
I just
know,
thought-
we are going to lose cameras for a second.
Okay. I just thought I'd ask before I automatically attune it.
Yeah, no
That's
worries.
all.
Because my entire it's just
Your system's having a moment. Okay.
apparently I've got unsupported hardware,
Okay.
which is a new one.
Okay. Well, we'll just let people move in, and we'll pause there, and we'll do some investigation just in this room while you're sorting yourself from there.
So I'm going to have to invite you all back to.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
Apologies, everyone, for the slight disruption we're about to have. We will be back in a minute.
Yeah, sorry about this.
Sorry?
Right, I know I've got. Right, Chrome setting. Right, let me
To be
just.
fair, it wouldn't be a DDC session without technical challenges.
Oh, this.
And this, people, is why we need a studio. So, said, if you really want us to have more professional output, just like us guys on Critical Role, then, yeah.
It's been fine all morning.
And then you decided to stream.
Please feel free to donate to the Copley account
Right.
to help us get one.
Settings.
Would it help if we leave the back room, the backstage, and come back in?
I don't think so. I'm just trying to get everything. I think once
Do you have
I.
a motion for a talk about?
The look of panic on Morgan's face.
I do have a bit of a shout out. If you like really good voice acting and the sound of someone who sounds a bit like Maggie Smith, please go and check out Moon Streams every Monday. Ooh.
But, we're not actually live at the moment. Oh, no, maybe we are.
No, we are.
Oh, good. That's okay then. Excellent.
All the cameras are still connected, at least.
Okay. Excellent. So, yes, looking around, you can see, seeing as we've, as we're still live on the stream. Yes, Scrooby, you are next to a door. Sargi, you have found an opening into a hallway beyond. Vailmar, you are also next to a door. And Father Eddie, you're sort of just taking up station, presumably just observing. What are you doing? What are you looking for as we're just taking stock?
I'm personally looking to see if there's any clues about this hooved person, any idea of size. Obviously they've talked about horns, so is there any damage to any of the walls or the floor with the hooves and the holes anywhere?
It's... Again, make your choice of perception or investigation as you're starting to look around and starting to have a peer.
Oh, shit, 11.
Okay. There's nothing obvious. There's no hoof marks. There's no sound of burning. There's a sort of a faint sort of a tang smell sort of at the back of your sinuses, but can't quite identify what that is at the moment. Vilma, what are you doing?
I am going to see if I can open the door in front of me to have a look in the room.
Okay.
Well, presumably what would be a room up there.
That's right. Okay, I shall. It's not locked, so open the door and see within a study. There is a fireplace that seems to be lit. Seems to be sort of on its last embers. Looks like it was sort of a fire that was set last night. It's just sort of settling down. There was a few papers and a few books kind of laid out. The windows again are lightly shuttered. There's a little bit of moonlight sort of coming through from the outside, and bookshelves that contain a variety of books on a variety of subjects. I shall come back to you in a moment. Scrooby,
Yes.
could you make a perception roll for me, please?
Okay. Well,
Okay, thank you. Oh, what are you doing?
It was that sort of like your sound cut out slightly.
Sorry, yeah, I'm just asking what he's doing.
this is a door.
Oh.
Yes.
It is a door, yes.
I go through the door
Okay. Yes, for some
into
reason,
this room.
lovely. Yes, for some reason it hadn't.
Generate the door.
Yeah, how strange. Should have. Oh no, it's not. It's not. Wait, that's why it hasn't generated it as a. What's the name? Okay, you have just taken a few steps into what appears to be generally a living room. Sort of, it's well appointed. There's a large table that doesn't have any settings on it at the moment, but does have a very large samovar, which is a sort of a basic type of container for hot drinks. Usually coffee, but tea, sort of those sorts of equivalents, which is used to dispense to other small things. There are a number of cupboards arrayed around. There is a large piano down the end. Fireplace that again is just dim coals. Number of lamps that are burning. Again, they're all sort of highly crafted. They're magical. They're ever-burning lanterns, and these are really common in Eberron.
Scooby is literally going to see the piano, run over to it, plonk himself down on the seat, and start playing it.
Okay. Make a performance roll for me, please. Okay. So as the rest of you are starting to sort of arrange and to sort of start to sort of just get to grips with everything, you hear this wonderful piano music, wonderfully kept, beautifully tuned. Any tune in particular you're playing?
I am playing the song from the water place in the desert, Oasis, and I am playing Wonderwall.
For copyright reasons, I will not be putting that through. But yeah, a popular tune that has been that you've encountered in a number of places on your travels on the Lightning Rail has begins to sort of echo and tinkle and play as the rest of you are starting to just have a bit of a look around. Chargy.
Scrooby's also singing.
Okay.
Oh, maybe come the one that saved me, and after all, you're my wonder. Woo! I love how I planned it a woo, and Max already did it. Yeah.
Chargy.
Yes.
You can see from where you are at the moment you can see a set of stairs heading upward, and this long corridor that just sort of peeking to your left. You can see a couple of doors to either side, and one right down the end. Again, it's got the same kind of tiling. It's almost as you kind of get the feeling that when they were doing the tiling, they kind of did this long corridor and the sort of the main hallway in one go. Just to sort of have that sort of high traffic area, hard wearing, but looking good with it. No dust, no nothing particularly strange on that. But could you make your choice of an investigation or a perception roll, please.
Okay, once my page loads up, I will choose.
Okay.
And it's going to take its sweet ass time now. Come
You
on.
need to feed your laptop Scooby Snacks.
Yeah, I didn't put 50p meter. Right, so I'm going to go investigation because I've got the slightly higher plus.
Okay. Yeah.
Not by much, but it is a slightly higher one. Right, I should do a thing in a moment. Oh, here we go, doing a thing. Will a 27 do it?
Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
That's a fair start.
And it goes through. There we
Yeah.
go.
You see marks in the carpets that look like something very heavy has walked along the corridor. Actually, with that roll, I'll give you the thing. It looks like it has gone. The tracks lead through the door in the south wall and connect to the stairs that are leading up. There are also little scraping marks on the ceiling. You have to bear in mind that House Jarasco is a house of halflings, so while in humans might build something this large and have enormously great high ceilings, this as a halfling equivalent is you're able to stand up and move around quite happily. So whatever this was definitely taller than a regular sized human.
What are the ceilings?
The ceilings here are 10 foot tall.
Oh, God.
But it looks like a pair of parallel lines sort of have just scraped the whole length coming out, and this is kind of how you work together, how it connects from that doorway along the sort of ceiling and then along sort of through, and there's obviously disappearing as then the ceiling sort of moves away sort of to allow the stairs up.
Okay. But in that case, I sort of like take in all the scrapings, imprints, and I'm just like, guys, I think I found something.
Okay.
Okay.
Lovely. I'm going to move Daphne in just on the assumption that Daphne wouldn't
Yeah, sorry.
just be sort of sitting out in the garden. So I'm just going to move them just into the hallway there, so that you're in the area. Okay, so just to recap, we have music coming from the front room. We have Vailmar, who I'll come back to in a minute, so you can sort of start to have a look round. Father Eddie, who's sort of just having a bit of a look round. Sharji, who seems to have found a clue. And Daphne, sort of, I think probably just sort of just sitting, observing, watching. I mean, is there anything you'd like to be doing, and I can move you accordingly?
She's staying close to Father Eddie.
Okay, just move you over there.
Fluttering her eyelashes.
Absolutely. There you go. So, Vailmar, as you're now sort of getting a chance to have a bit look round and sort of do an investigation, you can start to hear the sound of a piano playing in the other room, and the we'll call it tuneful sound of Scrooby singing something. The tune. It's the walls are doing quite a good job of swallowing up the details, but yes, it sounds familiar.
And all the ones that hear it all behind me. There are many things that I would like to owl to you, but I don't know how.
Okay.
You gave me way too much power when you let me be through.
Absolutely.
The worst
What
thing
are you
is,
doing?
The worst thing is it's still in
Failure?
character.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's perfectly fine. Filmer, what are you doing?
Yeah. What caught my eye is the like on the table here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's really but like that looks like some sort of like a scroll or like some sort of document.
It does, doesn't it?
I want to see like if that like has anything like important written
Okay.
on it.
Right. Okay. So,
Oh,
reach
thank God.
over. It isn't sealed. It's you know, it's got a light sort of ribbon around it to keep it closed, but it's not being sort of sealed with any kind of any kind of wax or anything to sort of so. You know, presumably, if it had been, it has been read and the seal wax seal has gone off. What languages do you
I
understand?
speak Common, Dwarvish, and Giant.
Okay. Um, it's not a language you're familiar with. Um, you recognize it just because you've seen it on your travels as being halfling. It's a halfling script, but you've never quite got the knack of it. Make a
Oh,
let's
R word.
let's call it let's call it an investigation check. Just see if you can kind of work out some of at least the
Okay.
basics of the structure.
Advantage sight only within 1 feet. Would it technically count as 1 foot in front of me if I'm reading it? Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? Sight. Yeah. So I was just double checking because I've got the eyes of the seeing thing, which gives me advantage if it's on sight checks and like a
Yeah,
foot in
and
front.
you can use those. You put you literally you have. I think the appearance of it is a nice one. Um, those of you who've seen National Treasure and the glasses with the multiple lenses, it's that sort of thing where you sort of flick them in and sort of brings down these kind of crystals sort of around the glasses to allow you to focus in and sort of really sort of pull out all the strange details. Um, so although you can't understand, you can't quite make out what the words and some of the vocabulary are, it looks to be, to guess, some sort of manifest. Um, there's looking at the way it's written, there looks to be an address, which you you recognize the place name, Shan. Um, and the rest of it presumably is sort of some sort of either sort of a here's what's arriving or here's what's being asked for or something like that. So presumably something connected to the trade side of his business. While
Okay.
you're investigating though, while you're sort of doing that, you do notice that, or rather you hear a scrabbling noise coming from what you think inside a drawer in the desk.
Can I open to see?
You can indeed. I would like you to roll initiative.
Oh. That's a 4 for my initiative. I forgot to click on my character.
Okay. Let's put that on there then. You open it, and it will leap out at you. You basically get a first attack. What looks to be a withered, mummified, severed hand whips round and leaps up at you, trying to grab and scratch for you. So, I think let's be fair. Let's get everyone else to roll initiative as well.
Okay.
Just because you can hear the yikes.
Actually,
Yeah.
Pinky.
It'd be Jinkies, yeah.
You hear Daphne just go, Eddie, I'm scared.
Father Eddie got a 20. Notes.
You see, I hear the name Eddie now, and I think of Venom, so I just had an image of Daphne saying it in Venom's voice.
Scooby, have you rolled initiative?
Yes,
Okay, I'll come through to me. What did you get?
21.
Thank you.
Right, I think I've solved it.
So, if anyone would like me to do a full rendition of Scooby Doo's Wonderwall, you know what to do.
Okay, so looks like it'll just be the thing going, and then we'll start a second round with the initiatives that we've taken. So the crawling claw, for that is what it is, leaps forward because that surprise gets an initiative and utterly fails. It sort of starts to scrabble out, and you're able to kind of sort of semi-slam the thing to sort of stop it from leaping out and grabbing at you. So we'll take it to the top of the round. Everyone hears the Jinkies! And more of these things start to crawl out from various places around you and near you, summoned by the sound.
No, I'm not Scooby, I'm Scrooby.
Scrooby!
Scooby-Dooby-Doo! I do the voice, it's not one can.
There's the other one there. Right. So on a 21, Scrooby, you hear, you're doing the playing, you hear the clinkies, and then you hear some twanging noises from inside the piano.
Scrooby's gonna slowly open the top of the piano,
Yeah.
being very... Oh, Jesus
Stupid.
Christ.
And inside, tucked in and under the under the strings, are two more of these withered, sort of half mummified hands, sort of doing that sort of waking and sort of clutching and starting to sort of twang, twang, twang as they climb through the strings to try to get to you.
Can I pick both of them up and just start clapping with them?
You could try, and I suppose, I mean, you could try and do a grapple, so it'd be an unarmed strike.
Ah.
Okay, you try, but they're too nimble. They sort of skitter and scratter, and you sort of end up sort of
My glove visions of him just tangled in the piano strings.
well, you basically end up punching the piano strings. Ow! Sort of, it doesn't do you any damage, but it's that sort of, you sort of for half a second, your finger sort of is caught through the sort of that sort of really tortured sound as the as the piano really objects to the sort of the punishment you're putting it through.
As Scooby fails, Scooby's gonna
Father Eddie, you're up.
Okay.
Code order should be up on the table now.
Yeah. What is that? Just There's 3 in Ivona, 2 in the Scrabby. And
Did you just call him Scabby?
yeah,
That's his name now, apparently.
Scabby-Doo.
So I got
Scabby-Doo.
No, Scrooby and Scrabby.
Oh,
Scabby.
yes. Scrabby is the
Scabby-Dabby-Doo.
nephew.
Scabby, Scabby-Doo.
Scrabby Dabby Doo.
Let me at him. Let me at him.
Meanwhile, Father Eddie.
The cast Moonbeam
Okay. Where?
in the room with Vilma,
Okay.
and I'm going to cast it in between the two hands because it's a 5-foot radius.
Okay.
So both hands need to make a 14 Constitution save.
Okay, let's do the rolls for them.
Fucking Scabby.
What? So one fails and one passes.
Okay. So turns a 5-foot radius, 40 high, point within range until spell ends. Dim light. The creature enters the spell area for the first time on its turn or starts its turn there. It's engulfed in ghostly flames that cause pain. Must make a Constitution saving throw. Takes 2d radiant damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. So the one that failed takes 17.
Okay.
Can I just say, you didn't roll a Constitution for the second one, it was a dexterity roll.
Oh, is it? Sorry. Okay, in that case, they both failed.
You're welcome.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so the board takes 17
Oh,
points of
lovely.
damage.
Okay.
Shape changing makes its saving throw with disadvantage. There's also instant inverts the original form. Can assume a different form and shouldn't need the spell's light. Even for your turns, after you cast the spell, you can use an action to move the bee 60 feet in any direction. When you cast the spell using the spell slot, when you're at third level.
Okay.
It's basically
You'll
a
need
moving
to move yourself so
AoE.
you've got line of sight on where you're casting it. So you just need to move yourself into the study. Yeah, because you otherwise you're casting through walls of something you can't see.
How thick are the walls?
Thick enough you can't see through them.
No. And
Yeah. Okay. You step forward, you conjure, you create the moonlight that steams down. Unfortunately, it's actually their next turn, so they will be starting and they have to make it safe. And they both go up in smoke. Literally, the minute the moonlight hits them, it's like the skin sort of rises and flakes up, and they literally turn to ash right in front of your eyes. Right. The one that's crawling out of the bookcase here has another leak to try and get at Velma. So could we do that? And utterly fails. I'm getting all the bad rolls. Meanwhile, the two coming out of the piano, we'll do the first one for that. If you're extricating yourself, a 16.
Yes.
Okay. That does 4 points of bludgeoning damage. It as you there, it gets up and it bonk, rips your knuckles. And the other one is a miss. Okay.
Do I have any reaction?
I don't know, you tell me. I mean, you do have reactions, but if you've got anything usable.
What does it do? No, that just does something else. It's fine.
Okay. In that case, moving on. Flea.
Oh, me.
Yeah, you.
Mm-hmm.
Me.
You.
Okay, so you can hear sound popping noise and sort of feel the swell of magic as Father Eddie summons holy energies, and you probably forget move to the door there just in time to sort of see them sort of crumble to ash in the bin. And from the other end, it sounds like Scrooby's having a fight with the piano.
So is that down past the room where Shaggy is? Sorry, Shaggy.
There's an archway where I'm pinging there.
I'm gonna go over to where the archway is.
Okay.
1, 2, 10. Oh, there's Shaggy. There's Scrooby. That's 30.
Okay.
Can I actually see the hands from there?
Yeah, you can. Scrooby sort of has basically kind of opened the lid and is sort of half in the piano at this point, sort of, and you can see two more of the these skeletal sort of.
Sister, I'm stuck.
Basically, one of them kind of rapping his knuckles as he tries to sort of pull the lid down, and the other one sort of basically sort of starting to sort of try and run up his back to sort of like I mean, think it, and two of those running around. Sort of one of them just knocked him on the knuckles, and the other one is sort of currently sort of climbing up his
Did you say imagine it like it?
thing
Like from the Addams Family.
thing rather, yeah.
Thing.
Yeah, because cousin it's the big hairy thing.
That's right, yeah, thing. So two things. One of them is currently sort of climbing its way up Scrooby's costume.
Okay. First of all, Scrooby, what are you doing? and then I see the hands. And then I don't know if this is going to work or not. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on the one that's up, the highest one.
Okay, yep.
What? Why? Oh, it's a DC 14 Wisdom save.
Okay. Wisdom save. Let's have a crack at that.
And it's going to be, call yourself a hand. Real hands only have 3 fingers.
As if caught by the absolute embarrassment of it all. Let's just double check. 7 damage, wasn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That also shrivels up as if in utter dismay, utter sort of utter sheer embarrassment at being called out like that. As the necrotic, it's necrotic, isn't it? Psychic damage. To be. Yeah, I'll allow it. It's a form of magic on it. It's one of those weird things where it literally doesn't have a brain, but it's affected by the damage. It disrupts it at a cellular level. There you go. And it sort of curls up and shrivels and sort of crumbles to dust. So leaving a lovely big patch of dust down Scrooby's legs.
Okay.
Lovely.
And that's me done.
Okay. Shardy.
In the house.
Okay. Like, whereabouts have we still got hands that need dealing with before I move?
So you can hear sounds of excited yelping, shouting. Let's take that off the table. Coming from both the other room where Scrooby was. Scrooby is definitely fighting a piano, and something's just gone snap, crackle, and pop. And Velma and Father Eddie are. There's still a lot of banging and crashing taking place. Noises of some sort of fight in both rooms.
Okay, well in that case, as it's nearer, I will go and help Rube first.
Okay.
Right, if I just get my movement correct, so I can move to roughly about there-ish.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
There we go. So I come in.
Scrabble on in. And sort of, yeah, sort of it's that sort of you kind of rushing through, and you've gone from sort of the tiles to this hardwood floor, so it's that sort of
Yeah.
it's polished, so you sort of do that sort of semi sort of leg scrabble sort of almost sort of clutching hold of the table to stop yourself from slipping and falling
Yeah.
over sort of thing.
You can imagine me doing the sort of very much the sort of like Scooby and Shaggy sort of like running on the spot before they actually move. True to form and all that.
Absolutely.
Right.
Okay.
So can I sort of clearly see like this one?
Absolutely, yes. You can. You've
Right,
got a line of
okay.
thought from this thing as it sort of basically is. He's currently trying to throttle him.
Okay, which means I'm gonna have a. Hang on, I better check distance first before I do that. Blow just out of reach. So.
5, 10, 15, 20. You've got a bit of extra movement. If you want to sort of say move on, sort of stand on the table, you've got enough movement to do that, or to move slightly further around to because you're there. So 5, 10, 15,
Yeah, because
20,
I was gonna do my
25.
sling, but I
So
realised
30 you could get to there.
Okay. Okay, I'll move to there, and then I'm gonna have a crack at seeing if I can hit it with my sling.
Okay.
That's when you miss and hit me.
Yeah, this is what's gonna happen. It's gonna be typical comedy, like Shaggy and Scrooby.
Is it wrong?
It's
I
gonna be like,
imagine.
"What?"
Is it wrong? I imagine you using Scrooby snacks.
Can I just say as well how brave Shaggy is?
Wow, yeah, that was an attempt. Sorry, Scroob.
8. Okay, the slingshot goes flying straight past your ear, straight past the hand. Knocks the sort of careens off the edge of the piano, scratching a massive great dent off it, and flies and smashes a vase on the mantelpiece.
I'm gonna start as I mean to go on.
All you hear is a startled.
Okay. And last, definitely not least, in this round, Vilma, what are you doing?
Aside from me still trying to figure out how to work with Artificer, I am going to. No, because I don't know what else they're going to throw at us today. I'm just going to, in my starter state, reach for my hand axe to just try to
Bonk it.
battle it off
Yep.
in my startled state.
So it leaps at you sort of like a face hugger, and it's that sort of swiping out there sort of thing.
Nat
Yeah?
20?
Oh Jesus Christ!
Absolutely perfect. So, yeah, how do you want to do it? Do
Nice.
some damage.
Yeah, of course it's not going to take into the fact. Did you want me to still roll the damage dice?
Do all
I
the
assume?
damage, because I just want to see just how comedically horrible this is going to be. Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely enough. So it leaps out at you, and how do you do?
As it leaps out, I just yell, like any, like just like seeing him, yeah.
Mhm.
It's like, watch out, like to watch out for the other hands. Grab out
Mhm.
my hand axe, and just accidentally just slice it off as it's jumping out for me, trying to warn Eddie about the danger. Just
Yeah, absolutely. Sort of, you sort of, as much in desperation and sort of do, and the because you are a dedicated craftsperson, your axes are of course pretty much razor sharp, and this flaky thing of desiccated flesh literally just flakes into splinters at the touch of it, and it's sort of again, it's sort of surrounded by sort of dust and bits of debris as it falls to the floor. Scrooby, your
Right.
turn.
Okay. Right, let's see what I can do. I'm going to just trying to get.
This is like some sort of depressing anime ending.
It's the Scooby-Doo Bardcore version.
No, but it sounds like just like one of those sad anime endings.
Could I have a DC of 14?
I'll give it a go.
Where every single frame is weirdly in soft focus.
So wisdom, was it?
Yes.
Utterly fails.
Take 8 points of psychic damage.
Okay, dissonant whispers. Nice one. How do you manifest this? What do you sort of? What's it look like when you cast this spell?
I'm just gonna look up, and the little bells on my hat are going to jingle,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna shout, "You horrible and got away!"
Okay, Knuckles.
Do you know the way?
I did not mean to.
The spell catches. It is caught in the power that you have generated. It sort of, again, like the others, it sort of literally flakes and falls apart, and sort of there's dust everywhere. And yes, silence.
And then I'm going to get myself out of the piano,
Mm-hmm. Yep. Clang, 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 boing.
spin around, sit back on the stool, and get some Scooby snacks out of my pouch.
Okay, fair enough. Quiet, munch, 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 munch. Silence returns. Nothing else seems to be creeping out to come and get you. And then the lights flicker. Just once.
Shocking!
Yes, Scoop.
And I'm just going to launch myself over to the Shaggy and jump into his arms.
Okay. Yes, fair enough. You're probably not entirely surprised by this. Yes, as Scooby comes bounding over and leaps into your arms, shivering.
How?
He's a half elf, so probably about 5'8", 5'7", 5'8".
Well, you kind of let me have free reign about how big Scooby is. Scooby's 8 foot.
Okay. Do we have an athletics roll for Charlie to catch you?
Okay. God. This one, I just do the whole like, sorry.
Well, briefly, Scooby is in your arms, and then the full weight of, well, we've never quite determined what he is, bears you both to the floor in a tangle of limbs and crashing, and you knock over one of the chairs, and there's a splintering crack from one of the legs of the chair.
I just go, oh, Scooby.
I like how because of the way that the light is, I can just see a tiny bit of Vale Mars t-shirt in the icon.
Meanwhile, Father Eddie and Velma, what are you doing?
I hear the crunch from through the room and make my way through to it.
Okay. Leaving Valemar to do what?
Well, Velma was going to show off the little thing she like the little letter she found. because it might have been important, and then seeing Eddie run off, she's gonna run after him, holding what she thinks might be like could actually help them, just holding it up, because she actually like held it up like to show him. To see if he could make sense of more of the letter. So when he ran off, she's just gonna run after him with the letter like kind of following behind her. She's just like got it held out.
And as Eddie comes through the door, I go, Father Eddie, I was so scared.
Right, let's have a dex save for all three of you. Father Eddie, Vailmar, and Daphne back, please.
Oh no.
I know what the, yeah.
Dex save.
Yes, please.
Excuse me. A 16.
That's a 12.
Okay.
Australians would say a dick save.
That's a 6.
Okay. So,
Hang on.
what for?
I might do bless.
You haven't got time.
Okay.
That takes an action. You haven't got time. You can also do the reaction, but probably not going to need to. So, as I previously mentioned, the tile is there, it's hard wearing, and the hardwood floor in here is actually quite polished. And so, running from the traction of the hall into this dining room, like Sharjee before you, Father Eddie, you managed to catch yourself on the table and stop. Failmar, you are observant. You also managed to stop yourself. Daphne, you trip over your own shoelaces and basically land in a heap, breaking another chair in the process and landing sort of basically at Father Eddie's feet.
I'm sure I've read a fan fiction that started like that, but
Oops.
You might try.
Sorry, Eddie.
Velma's gonna look very unimpressed and look at Daphne and just go, "You really should have looked where you were going."
Well, you try wearing heels on a hardwood floor.
Or you could be sensible and bring the footwear that is appropriate for this place.
For which point I just go, no, my children. I love you all equally. Daphne, would you like a hand up?
Yes, please, Father Eddie.
And I hand out my hand and razor as if I'm raising someone from the dead. Oh.
Okay. Relative peace. So yes, you are now all in the same room. Sargy and Scooby, are you both kind of sort of collapsed on the floor, or are you sort of struggling to get back up? Or
Ruby is just there, sort of like taking full advantage of the situation and just sort of like doing big slobbery licks all over Sharky's house, going, "I was so scared."
These people should.
just like sort of like, how can someone get this stupid dog off me? I love you, but get off.
okay, take a few minutes, take a few moments, manage to sort of gather yourselves up and sort of regain what's left of your respective dignities, and yeah, take stock of where you are. Really, as I said, this lovely living area. A now slightly battered piano, 2 broken chairs, a fireplace with a mantelpiece with one broken vase on it and the other one still fully intact, and various books and things, and sort of a windows down sort of towards the far end there, overlooking the garden. But no other exits from this room that you can see. Obviously, the various windows and things. And the lights flicker again. Just for a moment.
I go to. Hello, what's going on here? Apparently, it's changed to the. What the fuck is going on with this? Okay, sorry, things are going really weird.
Well, it is a spooky episode. How are we doing?
just trying to.
Okay. While you're doing that, well, let's go around and see what you're wanting to focus on. So, Velma, you have come through. You have got obviously you are still holding
There we
this scroll.
go.
Yeah.
You have retrieved.
You said it was in halfling, didn't you? Speak.
You reckon halfling, yeah.
What race is Shaggy again?
I'm half elf. Yeah.
Top or bottom half?
Don't know. Pick
Well,
one.
the ears are definitely looking slightly pointy. So,
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of hold it up with everyone. Go. I think I found a clue. Just kind
That's
of wave it, just look at Eddie, just like, if you said you would have also heard me say that.
That's when I go do the whole. Oh yeah, I found something in the hallway out there, like scratches and footprints and stuff.
Ooh.
Jinkies.
Father Eddie, you're being handed a scroll.
Oh, I love
Look at
that.
the throat.
Let's be honest,
Do I just-
Shaji is a high elf most of the time.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Okay, what languages do you speak?
Common and celestial.
Okay, you haven't the foggiest of. I mean, you've been told it's halfling. It sort of looks like halfling script you've seen on travels.
I just look and go, yes, yes. And pretend to know what I'm talking about. Then kind of go, is there anyone who's a halfling in the party?
No.
Hang on, let me just double check what I can speak. Oh no.
Yeah. Does anyone sort of have halfling on their languages?
No.
Wait, hang on, let me actually quickly check my spells.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't have I don't have
Hang on.
comprehend languages.
No,
Hang on, let me
I was checking
check.
for mine as well. It's like, no.
Oh no, I've got like detect like magic, poisons, and but yeah, nothing to do with languages. Annoyingly.
Mm,
Hang on,
Okay.
let me just double check. No, I don't think I've got anything helpful.
yeah. Mm. It's some sort of halfling dialect, I believe, but not something I've come across on a regular basis.
Okay. What are you doing, Scooby? Now you've sort of regained your feet, and sort of people are sort of starting to sort of be a little more sort of looking around. And
Scrooby is going to just sort of like pat around the room,
Mhm.
just sort of like just sniffing to see if I can sniff anything out.
Okay. Make an investigation check then.
Do I get an advantage because I'm using my nose?
No.
Do I get advantage because I'm using my nose?
Not a phrase I would have thought I'd heard today, but here we are.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay.
What you do? I mean, there's nothing that's looking damaged that you haven't caused. And there's nothing that's looking particularly sinister. But it does look like there are gaps in some of the bookshelves. And on the mantelpiece, just looking at the layout of things, you would expect there to be things laid out that they're not laid out in an even pattern. Some of the little knickknacks and things, there's sort of like gaps.
Scooby's going to go over to the mantelpiece and start arranging things on it from small to big.
No, it's fine to do that. Charlie, what are you doing?
I ain't got a clue.
Taking a big fat joint.
So you say that, I was actually tempted.
Yeah, so we'll move Scooby down to the mantelpiece. There you go. So yeah, so Scooby's playing around with things on the mantelpiece and just sort of arranging knickknacks and things like that.
I really have no clue what I'm doing.
Just
I'm
mooching
just gonna-
around and
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna be having like a general mooch around the room just to sort of see if there's anything just off or weird or I don't know, whatever.
okay, yeah, fair enough. Again, similarly, sort of looking around. Yeah, you just sort of notice sort of things sort of aren't in, you know, there's things that aren't in as regimented order as you'd expect, or sort of gaps in bookcases where possibly there's some books missing. Yeah, and yes, but you end up sort of next to Scooby just while he's kind of rearranging bits and pieces, so move yourself down and around that area.
Yeah. And when I get there, I maybe sort of like dig around in my pockets and maybe pull out a sweet or something and go to Scrooby. You want one?
Scooby takes it sort of absentmindedly while still focused on his task of making the mantelpiece look nice.
Fair enough. Are you back, Daphne?
I am.
Okay. What are you doing?
So let me just look at the map for a second. Oh, there we go. It's updated. There we go. I'm gonna start wandering out into the hallway and down into the next room in true Daphne's style. Into the big room that's just down the hallway. Oh, it looks like a hallway. I'm gonna wander all the way in.
Okay, not a problem. You said
looking
Father
for
Eddie.
clues.
Looking for clues. Father Eddie, what are you doing?
I don't know. Is there an archway here, or is the door to that room here?
Yes.
Okay. Right. I think what I'd like to do, because you said there were some books and things out of place, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I'm just gonna take my take something. I'm going to take my right hammer,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just going to start tapping around the walls to see if anything sounds hollow.
Okay, fair enough. And Vailmar, what are you doing?
Going after Shaggy because he said that he found a clue. I've not disclosed it. So she's going after him to try and get the clue.
Go for it. Yeah, you wander all over. What do you say? Go for it.
So about that clue that you mentioned that you found.
And that's why I just do the pause and I'm like, oh yes, out so in the hallway further down there was hoof prints and there was scrapes on the ceiling.
And you didn't, and you're just staying in here.
Well, I did call through for you guys earlier, but then the hands tried to kill us.
She's just gonna kind of facepalm look at Scrooby and just go, have you found anything?
Play my piano.
Off my piano.
These are definitely voices. Okay.
Yeah. And I suppose she's gonna kind of acknowledge that they're probably not gonna, like, she's not gonna get much information, go to the location, the hallway to have a look herself.
Scrooby
Okay,
is
so
finished.
what's the stuff about there?
Scrooby is finished with the mantelpiece and is gonna sort of like plod along behind Vale Margot. Come with you.
Okay, move yourselves up to around where Father Eddie is now, and then that'll be your movement for this. I'm just so I'm coordinating what people are getting a chance to do in their turns. Father Eddie, if you could make an investigation check. Are you looking for anything particular as you're tapping walls and
There's
things?
kind of anything that sounds hollow behind it.
Okay.
Because it might suggest there's a trapdoor somewhere.
Scrooby's head is very hollow.
Now that you want me to do investigation.
Yes, please.
This is never going to work, but I've got -1.
Well, investigation or perception, whichever is more advantageous for you.
Perception, then please.
Okay. Yeah, you're kind of doing that tapping things because you've heard that's a good way to look at it, but
Yeah.
you're probably better at just kind of looking for things as you.
19.
Okay. You don't find anything that you don't expect to be hollow, like windows and things. But
Okay.
yeah, no, there's that
Okay.
brings up to speed with that. Daphne, in the corridor,
Okay.
you've moved yourself to there. Yeah, what do you what do you want to do?
I'm going to walk up to the door that's just up there. I'm
Okay.
going, hello? Hello? Is anybody else here?
Don't hear any response.
And I'm going to knock on the door.
Okay. No response.
I'm going to open the door.
It opens into a large, well-decorated dining room. There are paintings on the walls. There is again these large shuttered windows to the far end, and a table that has been laid for 2 people.
And
No sign of any food, no signs of abandoned meals, but a service that is ready for whoever may come along. And a very, very large pair of curtains, of carpets on the floor. They are done, although it's not the same as the graphic here, they are done with the heraldic device of House Carrasco.
Okay. I'm just going to shout back, and I'm going to be like, I found a dining room.
Okay, anything exciting?
Just some plates.
Okay.
How many people?
Two plates for 2 people.
That's about as much as you can be involved because at the moment you're still doing the
Yeah.
investigation and tapping and everything else like that. Are you going into the room or are you just staying in the corridor?
I'm going to go to the other door and open the other door.
Which one? The one just below.
The one opposite.
Okay, you open it up and you found the kitchen. As opposed to the tiling that you've got out here, it is it's stone slabs, well appointed. It looks like there was some sort of meal prep. There's a cheese wheel, there's various other bits and pieces, and there are signs of disturbance and dismay that certainly seem to match the story of the housekeeper having been disturbed and having run away from something. Pots, pans, the ovens again.
And then I'm going to shout, found kitchen!
Also find the what looks like the back door and a door to presumably a pantry of some description. Just from what you can see from where you are.
And then I'll wait for everybody else to do stuff if need be.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, you can tell she must have been disturbed because she hasn't even swept up the. Actually, no. Tell her, make a perception roll for me.
Uh,
Can I just say the day that someone beat Shaggy, well, Shaggy, like Shaggy and Scrooby, to finding the kitchen.
oh, that's an 8.
Okay, fair enough. I can say that hadn't been clear. The yeah, okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, there's maybe not as much mess as you might have thought you'd have heard. You know, there's sort of a broom sort of to one side, sort of near a scoops, near a pile of dust and broken broken egg shells and things like that. But yeah, okay. Right, moving back to others. Georgie, what are you doing? Are you moving up with everyone else, or are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of go on and catch up. Sort of suddenly be like,
Okay.
oh yeah, do stuff.
Okay, moving yourselves on up. So the four of you, where are you going? What are you doing? Are you moving together as a group, or are you going to split up and go separate ways?
I think.
Don't you mean split up and look for clues?
Hmm.
Eh?
Who'd have thought?
Scrooby is going to move that way.
Mm-hmm.
Father Ted is going to go that way. He's going to look at those cubes and stuff and potentially try to look and make their way upstairs.
Okay, move yourself to there.
I'm going to look in the hallway that Shaggy was pointing. It was like the one below, I believe, that he
That's fine, yeah.
pointed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
to look at.
investigate there.
To investigate.
Okay. Okay. So Shanti's got to about there.
Yeah.
Right. You're moving through there. Right, Daphne, back to you.
As they all come through, I walk towards them all
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna be like, maybe we should split up and find traps and find any clues.
Please, not traps. No.
Let's take that back. Maybe we should split up and find some clues.
He did his head again.
Shaggy, Scrooby, you should go together and find some clues.
That sounds like a good idea.
I mean, isn't that what we always do?
And
Yeah, because you and Scrooby are the best at clue finding. At this point, Scrooby is scratching the back of his head.
There.
I said, Father Eddie, maybe you should go with Scrooby and Shaggy. Me and Velmar look for clues down here.
We don't do, but I always feel it's best to stay with my wider children.
And on that slightly disturbing note, I think we'll come back after a quick break.
And it went
Should we say 10-15 minutes just to put the kettle on and
yeah. And there is ad break incoming, so I won't even skip that. We will see you in about 10-15 minutes, people.
Lovely. See you all soon.
We sword.
And oh, hello, everything's refreshing. Hello, everybody, we are back.
Hello. Welcome back. So, we come back to the Mystery Gang investigating stories of a great horned devil that has chased the housekeeper and groundskeeper away from the house. You've been hired by the owner to find out what's been going on. You have so far investigated most of the downstairs. You were surprised by a small collection of crawling claws, small undead hands, quite often set as guards, and were able to get rid of those without any great effort. You only broke a couple of chairs, a vase, and damaged a very expensive piano in the process. So, the night's young.
You say that, I want to cry.
And you had just gathered yourselves back into the hallway where earlier Sharji had spotted, and it probably by now is just pointing out to you, a series of hoof prints in the carpets and sort of where it's cracked a couple of tiles, as well as what looks like deep scratches in the ceiling of the corridor, of the hallway, and this sort of seems to run between the kitchen, which you have identified but not investigated, and the stairs that lead up. And that's where we were. So, what would you like to do? You were just debating splitting up,
So,
but you don't have to.
well,
And the lights flicker again.
I think we either need to see what's going on downstairs, or we follow the hoof prints upstairs initially to see where they take us.
So, gang, what you doing?
Well, because seeing the light flickering, Scrooby's gonna jump into Belmar's arms.
Can I attempt to shove him off, please, because of his height?
Absolutely. Make an athletics roll.
That's a 5.
No, you're unable to prevent the large hand. However, as you are built at a similar scale to Scrooby, the effects are not as calamitous on you as they were on Sharji earlier. And so, yes, this large creature has jumped into your arms, and you're able to withstand that without being knocked sideways. And it is perfectly fine for you to just let go.
Can I drop him?
Of course you can. Vilma, hold you for a second, and then down on the floor.
Ruby sits on the floor going, "Sorry, Velma."
The lights flicker again. And could everyone make a perception check for me, please?
I mean,
I think I've
like-
dropped my glasses at this point.
You've got to do it. You've got to do it.
So after dropping Scrooby, when I looked down when he said sorry, the glasses fell off. And
You're currently searching for those. Okay.
Yep. My glasses. I can't see anything without my glasses. Yeah, I did it.
Yay.
So I can do perception, but can I also that's not the one I want. I've just seen it less than 5 minutes ago. Sake. I cast perception.
You roll perception rather, yeah.
18.
Okay, very nice.
But there's something I can do that helps with the perception, and I can't find it now. If you're looking.
The ironic thing is, you cannot find something to help perception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like having that remember all and just going, I have no idea what it's trying to remind me of.
Hmm.
Okay, well, you are the only person who spots it, even as you're sort of looking around and glancing. So I will send you a whisper.
Okay.
There's a sign that says, sorry, no Uggs, and in brackets, slag wellies.
Oh god, I just thought Daphne would definitely be someone that wears Uggs.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel unclean.
And that was it. Divine sense. I think it was. As an action, you can detect good and evil until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell on another location of any celestial fiend undead within 66 foot. That is not total cover.
Yeah, but you've got to be focusing on it. So you say if you used the action to do that and then did the search.
Well, that's what I was trying to find
Yeah,
before I
so-
did it. So,
But this is more a reaction to something that has happened.
okay, that's fine.
So.
Okay.
What's appeared? I just imagine something just going, hello.
You just hear a little thud as Velma hits her head on the wall trying to find her glasses.
Okay.
Okay, so Velma's searching for that. Father Eddie's looking around. Father Eddie or Father Ted?
Father Eddie.
Father Eddie.
I don't know, Ted.
Oh, down with this sort of thing. Sargi, you've caught up with them now, so have a look round.
Yeah. I'm sort of like doing the whole sort of seeing the lights are still going and being just like
Yeah.
rather quickly
Make a
catching
decision.
up.
So, decisions.
Based on what you've sent me,
Mhm.
I'm going to walk over to where Vilma is and lift the painting off the wall.
Okay. It's awkward. Make a strength check.
Five.
Okay, Father Eddie he walks over and starts sort of trying to wrestle with this really large painting. It's now you've all attention's all been drawn to it. Really sort of heavy, carved frame with sort of gold leaf. It's an oil painting and depicts an elderly halfling gentleman in a sort of idyllic background sort of depicted there, and the eyes are absolutely piercing, as if watching you all. And Father Eddie is struggling to get it off the wall. And,
Help me, my children, help me!
But Father Eddie, I'm only a weak girl. And then I go over. I go over to sort of try and lift.
Okay.
Christ.
Elmer, you have now found your glasses.
Sweet. When I find it, I'm just gonna go to the opposite side.
Yeah.
Give Daphne a little look, like I know what you're trying to do here, and just help lift it up.
I just wink at Velma.
No, you're getting the side eye.
Strength check speed for anyone.
Strength check.
So if you're pitching in,
It's just a straight strength, isn't it?
strength check. Let's just say with one person to roll, just with advantage.
I'll do it.
Okay, Morgan can do it then.
16.
Okay, yeah, you're between you. It's really heavy, really heavy. But you're able to kind of wrestle it off the hook, and it keeps snagging and catching, and once you get it away, you're able to sort of see why. It's that the cord that it's hanging on, the chain that's hanging on, is actually quite loose, and so every time you lifted it and tried to bring it out, it was hung down enough. It was recatching on the hook behind it. It's just that, which is why it wasn't coming down. Yeah, you're able to wrestle this down and get a closer look. The glass is actually quite grimy. But you're able to sort of get it down now, so it's now. I mean, when I say large, we're talking a painting that's a good.
The stuff you kind of see in historic houses.
Yeah, I mean it's 10-foot ceiling here, so it's about 5 foot tall.
Okay.
Ruby's going to take out a rag from his bag and start cleaning the glass.
Okay, fair enough.
Do I see if there's any hose or anything behind where it was? Or is it any cut holes?
No, there are no holes behind, and nothing in the back of it.
Okay.
So
You hear heavy footsteps upstairs.
is it where Father Eddie is on the map, or where Scrooby is?
Yes.
Did you say Farmer Eddie?
Father Eddie.
Oh, come see their combine harvester. Yes. Yeah, in that corner. Yes, just on the wall.
I'm going to turn my camera off because I'm starting to
Get small feet.
Tired? Okay. So I'll just click the mouse and it bounced me out. Let me just log back in. Really must hit that macro properly. There we are, back in the map.
I like the fact that Morgan turned his camera off and all the other cameras stopped.
It's all Morgan's fault.
Thing is, Morgan didn't even do anything wrong. It's just OBS.
Yeah.
Is it just being a pig today?
My
Really
entire
was.
computer's just being a dick.
So yes, anyway, you pull it down, and at the same time you pull that down, you hear from upstairs.
Which point I go, drop it up the stairs, people!
And Velma is just gonna look. I was just gonna suggest the same thing, Eddie.
Okay. Give me a second. I shall drag you all
Kicking and screaming.
to the other bit of the map.
Oh.
I love that onesie, but fuck me, it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, onesies are, warm because they're for winter.
But it is winter.
Me?
Appreciate the obvious.
You say something obvious, you get an obvious answer.
They are right.
Don't know what else to say.
Yeah, it doesn't help that we've had our windows done, so we actually have insulation in the flat now.
Well, now just quickly ping. Focus ping. That should now
Oh,
have
hello.
pinged you further down the map as you climb on up the stairs. There you go. So Father Eddie is in the lead. And you're working your way around the stairs. So rails right to the back. So move yourself into the landing, which again is lit. Many doors and corridors heading off from it. Move yourselves up.
Why is being a stripper like being a race car driver?
Don't know.
Because you all battle for poles.
Oh,
I hate it, Morgan. Thanks.
There you go.
But was it funny though?
I mean, it was certainly something.
It was a thing that was said.
all right. At which point, I'm gonna. Is this the door here to get into this room?
There.
That one, yeah.
There. So you got two. You got 1, 2, 3 doors, 4 doors. Another one up there. But as you all get to that point, there was a flash, and a symbol suddenly illuminates, covering all of the areas.
Of course it does.
And suddenly, you find yourselves in a misty, open-air hedge maze.
Oh no. Oh no.
And in the distance, you hear the sound of something moving through the maze.
That's great, but I can't see them.
Give it a minute to load.
Oh, there we go. I found this now.
Then what we shall do is you hear something very loud, very heavy, moving through. And I think what I'd like you all to do is to roll initiatives.
I will whenever she decides to do
Joe,
the
do you know
thing.
your cameras are sideways?
Because I've rolled a natural one.
It's like, there you go.
Hi,
Like, mine like
Joe.
looks sideways.
Right, here we go.
Oh, pressing with advantage by accident. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
So for those that are watching, Joe is impersonating spider persons.
Spider people.
I love how I rolled it with advantage by
Spider
accident.
peeps. Spider peeps. Do whatever a spider peep can do.
Yeah, nice one. Who's not gone
Oh,
yet?
me. Oh, wow. A 4.
Okay, and Scrooby, what did you get?
11.
Okay. Right.
Spider crawl.
Well, doing all initiatives. So, going first is Shaji.
Like,
Shaji in the house. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. Well, I don't know why he was Middle Eastern for some reason.
Right, okay. I think I'm gonna sort of like pick a direction and go, I think.
Okay. Do you move?
Yes, I'm just figuring out a thing, so I think I can move to roughly about there,
Okay.
give or take. I'm like, right, let's do this.
Any actions or dashing or
Alright, I've got to go back. Is there anything else I can do that's worth doing right now? Right, there's nothing I can see is jumping at me for the moment. So I think I'll leave it at that for the now. When I can English.
Problem. Okay. You hear the clump, clump, clump. I hope I was at the right level, the right what's name. And you can hear really heavy clump, clump, clump somewhere in the distance. Velma.
Yes, I am going to move, well, of course. So that's 5, 10. Oh. Well, there's only one way really to go, isn't there? Oh, no, 15, 20, 25, 30. There we go. That's the way you can go down this way.
Okay. Velma runs that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
20,
Any
25,
dashing?
30. So that's my movement there. 30, sorry.
Okay. Fair enough.
And then I suppose I'll dash, so there's something I can do.
Okay.
And that's another 30 feet of movement, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. So the fog isn't sort of that fog where you're running through. It's mostly kind of ground level, sort of swirling around the ankles and sort of that sort of obscuring the sort of obscuring your vision of the floors. Scrooby, you're next.
Yeah. So like amble over to here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Father Eddie,
Okay.
and then Daphne after. What are you doing?
I'm going to unearth my sword of my moon touch longsword.
Yep.
I'm going to use it. I'm just going to unearth it to help light the way.
Okay, no problem. What's the illuminatory?
It is darkness. The unsheathed blade of this sword sheds moonlight, creating bright light in a 15-foot radius, and then a dim light for an additional 15 foot.
Okay. So, how far the bright light in 5?
In 15,
15.
and then the dim for an additional 15.
Okay.
You done it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's your action, and then
Oh, what? The drawing my sword is an action.
in an action. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
It's a bonus, but the action is to make the effect happen.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna follow Velma this way, but I'm only going to do 20, 25, 30. I'm only going to do my standard 30 foot.
Okay. And Daphne.
I'm just gonna be like, wait for me! I'm gonna run after Velma. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna go there actually.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna I'm just gonna don't leave me.
Daddy, you're next.
Okay. I'm just going to continue sort of walking round and hoping for the best.
Okay.
Actually, have I got brain work?
Okay, who's got the brain cell today?
Tim.
Tim's got it.
Oh no.
Tim's got the brain cell to fight the brain weasels.
Yeah, I'm just going to probably carry on just walking around, but
Okay.
as I do so, I might just sort of draw out a weapon just to sort of be ready in case anything tries to sort of stab me in the head.
I've just got an image
Absolutely.
of Shaji and Scrooby just ambling, like...
Just like they do, just when they amble around the haunted houses, like, what do you think?
Or possibly these sort of slightly creeping.
Yep, and then it'll be that they'll be the ones to fight, because that's always happens. They're going to be the ones being chased.
Absolutely. Okay, Scrooby. No, Vale. You are next.
That's fine. On hearing Daphne's whole thing of not to leave her alone, she's
Yeah,
gonna
go
sigh,
ahead.
and I'm not going to choose to dash the section just because Velma does feel a little bit bad about leaving her friend behind, because she's got big legs.
Absolutely.
So I'm not going to dash. I'm just going to do regular move. 5,
Okay.
10, 15, 20.
Okay.
25, 30 is there.
Okay. And as you can see, there is as you sort of running past, you observe there's sort of a statue, sort of there, sort of a looks like a woman in long robes, but the face has been defaced and looks almost skeletal. You know, what has been hacked away at, and you have
Don't
these
call-
two.
Sorry.
And you have these two archways here leading on ahead of you.
Dumb question. Does the statue look like just a statue?
Stopping to have a look?
For my action, I'm going to look at the statue.
Okay, do a quick investigation roll.
That'll be normal roll, because that's not within 1 foot. That's a 10.
Yeah, looks, as far as you can tell, looks to be ordinary. It's made of limestone. And yeah, looks like something sort of hacked roughly with chisels. You know, probably quite, you know, you reckon probably quite nice original, quite fine features originally, but someone's really sort of taken a chisel.
I'm going.
To it.
Okay, I will end my turn continuing to look at the statue.
Okay, Scrooby, you're next.
I have trust issues with statues.
You and me both. Oh my god.
What? 23.
Oh, there we go.
So, Sharky's got his. It's a short sword that Sharky's got. Sword that Sharky's got. And maybe for yourself, Scrooby. Father Eddie, you are next.
Okay. I am going to cast
They appear to be. I mean, well, they appear to be box bushes. So
Not 1 than 3 foot, well, no. Okay. I'm going to cast Detect Magic just to see if there's anything within. Come on. Anything within?
okay.
Don't know whether that rolled or not.
Yeah, well, there's nothing to roll.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
It's a detection creation. Okay. Begin to sort of call upon the sort of the. I'm aware that the very walls and everything around you is magical.
Okay.
The sort of the glimmers of the light sort of flicker and shimmer over the hedges, across the floor, the mist itself. It sort of has little sparkly sort of charges in it. And it's yeah, basically this maze, or at least the things that it is made up out of, appear to be magical.
Okay. Okay. So I can see close around all that, and then.
Okay. And Daphne.
I'm gonna run, or walk after Velmar, and I see what Velmar's looking at, and I step close to have a look at the statue.
Moving up, you spot that Velmar is keeping a sharp eye on the sort of. Decided as to which way to move forward.
Sorry, say that again.
So yes, so Velma's keeping an eye on the statue, but seems undecided as to which of these archways to go through.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna go south.
Okay.
5, 6. I'm going there because I know that Dungeon Alchemist does that sort of weird.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it seems to have done a. Yeah, because I've done it as full 3D rather than the limited 3D. It's a little off at the top end of the map.
Yeah, no, that's because I know what it does with the, because when I do maps as well, it does exactly the same.
Your turn.
Okay. Ugh. So yeah, I'm just sort of moving down, just sort of like catch up with Scroob.
Okay. No problem. You hear more bellowing in the distance, and you're noticing that sort of some of the ground beneath your feet is churned as if something with enormous hooves, really heavy, has been sort of trampling through these through this maze. Vale, what are you doing?
I am going to first turn off my microphone, like turn it back on because it was muted during the whole dinner debate. Sorry about that.
That brings a whole new word to masticate.
Mhm.
I'm going to take a chance and take my off the statue to follow Daphne, so she's not
Okay.
alone.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. So that's 20 of my movement, and I'm going to go 25, 30 towards the right.
Okay. That's your round. So far, all is clear, but definite sounds of something moving steadily in the distance. There's that sort of, you can hear the crack of wood and of sort of things in the distance. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Scrooby, you're next.
Ruby moves up to here.
Okay. Anything else, or just sort of
Can I
holding?
also use my dash?
You can indeed, yes.
Well, I have that. Right, so well,
Musician humour. You can tune a bass, but you can't tune a cod.
I'm throwing you out of your own stream.
Okay. Father Eddie, next.
I am. Oh, you can't tune a chord.
There we go.
It's like sort of like it's kind of like right. It's like looking up on Google, like how do you delete someone else's like Twitch account?
Do I see that the girls have gone through here or not?
You can see Daphne. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, you sort of see them sort of running through the that southern archway from where you are.
Okay, so I'll basically make sure I'm staying with them quite closely so I
Okay.
can look them through.
Okay.
Oh, Freddie.
Okay. You
Nothing
dash
to-
or just say okay, fair as that. In that case, Daphne, what are you up to?
I'm actually going to dab a little bit of my perfume on me
Okay.
and walk. What? 1, 2, 3. Why has that come up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. I'm just gonna say, go, hello, Mr. Ghost.
Fair enough. Shaggy, your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm going to probably move my 30 feet and then dash to do another doojit.
Yeah. Where are you going? You sort of just in time to sort of see Scrooby head through the other set of arches, and you can hear movement. You can hear possibly the others from off down the other direction.
I'm probably going to stick with Scrooby because, wow, if he runs into anything, at least he's got backup.
Yeah.
So, yeah, about ish there.
Okay. You hear the sound of something large getting closer, and what sounds like a oh.
No, Tim, it's moo.
Meow. Fail. What are you doing?
And that microphone. I was. This is gonna be a thing, isn't it? I'm gonna keep bloody forgetting. I'm going to move. Well, there's not really much else I can do. So 5, 10, 15, 20. As a reaction, can I look to Daphne to see if she thinks we should go down or continue that like a gesture like
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just
as like a reaction.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no problem at all. Yeah, you can have that as a free action. That's no problem.
I suppose that would, yeah, because you can't act on people's turns. I didn't think about that. God damn it.
I mean, by all means, feel free to shout it out. You know, you're both able to sort of give direction. Which way? Which way?
In a response, I just sort of shrug and randomly point straight as if we're going south.
Okay, so downwards. How much movement did I use up? So 5, 10. Did I use up 20, 15? How much movement did I use?
Looks like you've used 20.
I've used up 20, have I?
1, 2, yeah, 20.
Okay, so that'd be 25, 30.
Okay, no problem. Scrooby.
Oh, shit, yes. Screw me. Oh. Fuck is upsetting. It's a dog. Look.
I mean, you lived in Portsmouth long enough.
Ow. Go down here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I fucking need some trouble. Oh, shit. Oh, so then. What? When in Britain? There you go, dash.
Uh-huh.
The burp.
To get into here.
Okay. And you come face to face with an enormous 12, 13 foot tall grey creature, bipedal, the head of a bull, huge sharp horns pointing into the air, clutching an axe as it moves steadily, heavily towards you. Father Eddie. Yeah.
As a reaction,
Yeah.
what instruments do I have?
I'll say you're gonna cry, shit yourself.
Could I quickly grab my lute and start playing Wonderwall?
If you wish.
Because if I can't beat him up, I'm gonna fucking batter him. That's how Wonderwall goes.
Yeah, I know, but you're playing a ukulele, so
I want a ukulele.
you got one.
No, I want one in real life.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, I'm sure we can sort something. Anyway, so that's Screamy. Father Eddie. Off in the distance, you hear the slightly panicked sound of a lyre being strummed.
Okay. I am going to use my dash movement
Uh-huh.
and run down here past Vilma
Mhm.
and get myself to here. Basically.
Okay. Caught up with all. And Daphne, what are you doing?
I'm gonna. Do I hear the lute as well, or the lyre?
Oh yeah, you can all hear it. Yeah.
I'm just gonna run just down a little bit to the other side.
Sure. Okay. Shaggy. Yes. Scrooby has gone running off, and suddenly you can hear him playing his lute, a sound that can only mean either mischief or panic.
Or both. Panic, mischief.
Mischievous panic.
Right, so I'm gonna sort of probably do my best to sort of be like, right, I better go and find him. So I do sort of do movement and dash to sort of like catch up.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, and you can just about from there make out sort of that, literally that peering around the corner. Again,
And I
to
look
see this
round.
large thing.
Yeah. So I look round, see the creature, and just do the zoinks. I've been dying to say that all session.
Fantastic. Okay. The large grey 5, 10, 15, 20 closes on Shaggy Scrooby even, and takes a swing.
Oh no.
A 12
Oh fuck yes. No.
misses. Swings again. A 16.
Yeah.
Yeah. 17 points of damage. Bludgeoning.
Ow. Oh god. Okay, lovely.
And could you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh.
No. Mm-hmm. No. What was your maximum?
33.
33. Take off the 16.
17. 17.
Okay, so
Yeah.
okay, that is now your maximum hit points.
Oh.
17. Well, it took me down to 12 because I got damaged by the hands.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm now on 12.
Well, no, 17 is now your maximum.
Lovely.
Why?
Because you failed the Constitution saving throw.
But why?
Because it's
It's a horrible creature, and just sapping the strength from you even as it hits you. Velma, you hear a horrible, pained yelp that sounds like Scrooby in absolute pain.
Yep. I'm going to 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, so there, 20, 25, 30.
Mm-hmm.
Then dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. So yes, you're bursting through just in time to see this enormous 12, 13 grey, glistening creature with the head and horns of a bull reach out and smack Scrooby, sending him flying to the floor.
Ah.
Scrooby. Anything else? You've done the dash. Anything else? Anything else you can do?
Yeah, no, because I haven't created the Eldritch Cannon, so, which takes an action, so I can't do any bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
So that's everything.
Okay. Scrooby, what are you doing?
In utter panic,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast that because I have a DC 14 wisdom.
Yeah, give me just a second. DC Wisdom. One of those. With advantage.
I don't like those words.
12. It has failed.
And it takes 13 points of psychic, please.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to give. Wait a I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Sharky.
Okay.
So that's a 1d. A 1d8 to Shaggy.
Okay.
Shaggy.
Father Eddie.
right. I am. Yeah.
It looked utterly unfazed by the psychic damage. Didn't react in any way.
I'm going to move 30 feet.
Okay.
Which one like next? Realize, I presume I can now see.
Yeah, absolutely you can.
thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Hmm. I'm going to cast Bless
Mhm.
on Velma, Shruggy, Ruby,
Yeah.
and Shaji. So that basically means they get you bless up 3 creatures of your choice within range.
Mhm.
Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or the saving roll. There you go.
Lovely. Okay, and Daphne.
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that gets me to there. I'm going to. That's the wrong page. I'm going to. I have no idea. I'm going to cast. Let's have a look. I did read this a minute ago. My brain's gone blank.
Hmm.
I'm going to cast Infestation on the big thing.
Okay.
So
Infestation is such a good spell.
Oh, okay. It's not gonna. So it needs a DC 14 Constitution save, or it takes 10 poison damage.
It is rolling really badly. 11, so it takes the damage. How much was it?
10 damage.
Yeah.
And let me just read
It's-
the rest of
And
it.
it's poisoned. Yeah. Okay.
It's poisoned. Same throw and poison damage 5 feet in a and you move 5 feet in a random direction. So you roll a d4. Oh, can move and its speed is at least 5 feet. Roll a d4 for the direction: 1 north, 2 south, 3 east, or 4 west. The movement
Okay.
doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, etc., etc.
Okay.
And if it rolls the way that's blocked, it doesn't move.
Okay. That's fair. So it needs to roll a d4, yeah?
D4, yeah.
Okay, let's do that. A 4, so that's away, isn't it?
That
Yeah.
is D4
South.
is west, so that would be into the
Into the wall.
so it doesn't go anywhere.
No. No, actually, yeah, literally sort of swarmed with these sort of insects and bites and all sorts of bits and pieces. Okay. Sort of
I think.
pauses and sort of wipes sort of huge little handfuls off itself, but doesn't seem to be particularly put out by it. Okay. Shaji.
Right. Okay.
Running away is allowed, don't forget.
Yeah, because I was looking at that, like, part of my thing, I can run if I want to. Right, I'm going to sort of try something first before I run away.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to sort of move slightly, just so, like, hopefully I don't hit Scrooby. I can get this one. And I'm going to have a go at casting magic missile at the creature.
Nice one. What level are you casting it at?
It's level 1 according to this. Well, first level.
Okay. So 44 plus 44 plus 4.
44.
Oh, I don't think it did very well, but never mind. When it all
4 force
Things.
damage.
But it's four. You roll four. Yeah, D&D Beyond doesn't do magic missile very well.
Oh,
So
okay.
you'll need to roll 4d4 and then add 4 to it.
Ah,
Do you
right,
want me- do
okay.
you want me to type it in and do it?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, because I clicked on there and say, right, will it work how it normally does, or does it do something? Ah,
Yeah,
hang on,
it-
hang on. I found another button. Bear with.
There we go.
If I click that,
Give that a go, see what happens. Yeah, still not done you any better. Right,
oh, okay,
go with mine. 10 points of damage.
okay, yeah, do that one. Because it's like, I'm blaming it on the. I've never played this character like this
That's
doodad
one of
before, so I'm a bit like,
Okay.
what?
You cast the spell, you produce it, the 4 bolts sort of fly out, lash out, and sort of stitch straight across its chest. And that is the first thing it seems to have reacted to. It sort of rocks back on the balls of its heels just for a second before sort of.
He does what?
And that's when I just sort of do a, but yeah, that's pretty much I think all I'm going to do for the moment.
Hey, zoinks!
Yeah, the whole zoinks. Maybe that wasn't the best idea.
It moves closer. You can get an attack of opportunity if you want to.
It's that whole sort of like, do I dare?
Do I hit?
What did you get? A 19 is a hit.
11 points down.
Okay.
Let rip.
Yeah, your blade sort of sinks in. It's sort of like fierce resistance. If it's a lot denser than flesh, but you do manage to. That's the pick. Okay, and then it takes a swing at Charlie, who has managed to actually hurt it. 14.
Don't forget advantage.
Hang on.
Yeah, why is it rolled advantage? I'll just take those as its 2 attacks.
Okay.
What's your arm class?
14.
Oh, it's hit you with 1. Could you make a? So you take 13 points of damage.
Okay, hang on.
And
Yeah.
could you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
In your own time machine, come on. Ah, there we go. There we go.
Yeah, you've saved, so you don't have your maximum hit points reduced.
Oh, good.
Okay. Yes. Oof. Sort of bellows without any great meaning to the bellow as it sort of leans over you, sort of smashes and sort of you manage to roll out of the way of one, but the other one hits you and sort of bounces you off the wall. Vale. What are you doing?
Yes, I actually have thought of things. So 5, 10, move here.
Mm-hmm.
The creature here, yeah.
Mhm.
Is it a large creature or is it like a?
It is a large creature. Yeah.
Okay, so how much space would it in theory take?
The whole 10 by 10.
Okay, cool. I'm going to cast Shatter.
Okay.
From a point of my choice, which will be where like the middle of the creature, so it only affects him. So can I get a con save of 15? But it does say here, a creature made of inorganic material, such as stone, crystal, metal, has disadvantage. Since it's a clay, would that be
Is it made of clay?
I thought it was. Okay, that
I
would.
haven't actually described what it's made of.
That would be yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's a little
just like-
metagaming, but it's
Sorry.
it's worth it.
I was just sorry. I was just sorry.
Yeah.
I would still cast Shatter anyway, regardless. I was just
Absolutely.
because I was saying,
No problem.
sorry, just ignore me. Shatter.
So what does it need to make a save against?
15.
So was it Constitution, Wisdom?
Con save 15.
Okay, well it gets advantage, so that will neutralise the advantage. Just make it a straight roll.
Sorry.
14.
So it's a
What was I
failing.
looking for? A 50. What was it?
Yeah,
No, that was
15.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm casting it at 2nd level.
Okay.
Oh,
23 thunder damage. 60-foot range, sphere of 10 foot. Yeah, absolutely, and collapse out and sort of hit the magics on it. Hyper damage is it?
I think it's
Thunder
lightning
damage.
damage.
Yeah, okay,
thunder.
that's fine.
Yeah, thunder damage.
Yeah, you can sort of hear you can almost see the kind of the ripples of the concussive force, sort of smearing and breaking and sort of cracking it, and yes, cracks begin to appear in it. Scrooby.
Let me think. Fucking dangerous, isn't it? Huh. Let me. Sorry.
Running is an
Nah,
acceptable option.
nah, mate.
You reckon it moves quite slowly?
Is it an animal?
No. No, not from what you've just seen. Vale's attack basically has made cracks appear in it. It looks like it's a construct.
Because I got. Just literally finding out what I'm doing. I'm so sorry.
And this is why we do the playing as other classes.
Sod it. Rapier again.
Okay,
Oh,
is a hit. Very nice.
7 piercing.
7 piercing. Okay. Oink. Father Eddie.
Right. Cast Divine Smite.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm also going to move within 5 foot of him.
Mm-hmm.
Here. I'm going to use my sword, try and hit him.
Okay, you'll need to be 5 foot over to actually be base to base contact
Okay.
to make the attack. Yeah.
Yeah, let me just cast my Divine Smite that comes off mine. Door sheet. Name's Bonnie. Seeing life. Oh, okay. Oh, no, maybe not. It's just a.
It's a roll to hit.
Yeah. So,
yeah, a smite you add on afterwards.
yeah, this is special Divine Smite.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's immune touched.
Pulls out his Commissar's Power Sword. Oh, wait, wrong franchise.
Natural 20!
Nice.
Very nice. Roll some damage and then add some Divine Smite to it.
Yeah. So that's 8 plus 2, that says.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know how 1d8 plus 2 equals 5, but fine.
Because
Um,
it
That's
rolled a
you basically have
5.
a trick because it's a long, so you can use it either single or two-handed.
okay.
So 1d8 plus 2, you rolled a 3
Yes, that's
plus
fine.
2, which is 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Now add
And
the
then,
slight. Yeah.
and then when you hit with the melee, you can spend a spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage.
Yeah, that's not calculated the critical damage.
No, it hasn't.
No,
Do I need to roll my hit again then?
no. What you do is you double that damage,
So it's done 10.
so 10 plus your smite damage.
Okay. And extra radiant damage on the target plus 1 rating level higher than 1g. So I'm casting it at 2nd level.
Mhm.
No, I'm just going to do the 1st level, looking at my stuff, just in case. And then,
If it was me, I
and
would
it's
cast
not a
Remove
fiend,
Mask
you said,
Reveal.
is it?
It's not a fiend. No.
No, that's fine. So that's an extra 6 damage.
Blimey.
And then
So the dice today, so 16. Yeah.
and then I can attack twice instead of once whenever I take the attack action on my turn as a paladin.
Yep.
So I'm gonna try and
Get a second hit.
second hit
Okay.
with him and also do the divine.
You can only do one per round because it's an action
Yeah.
to cast a spell.
Okay, that's fine.
It only works on the first hit.
That's fine. So 22
Is a hit.
and it's dirty, so it's just normal.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 5 again.
Yeah, looks like 3.
3 says okay.
Yeah, you rolled a.
Something's going weird.
You rolled a 1.
Yeah, something's going weird because it's showing that's -4 plus 1. It was showing so, but yeah, came back with 3, so just an extra 3 damage.
Curse of the dice today. Good grief. Okay. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's
Nothing else?
nice.
Okay, Daphne, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to cast that spell that I literally just had up. That's not the right. It's because I was looking at something else at the same time. I'm going to cast Magic Missile
Okie dokie.
at 4th level.
Nice.
Right, so it's going to be 64, isn't it?
Yes.
Alright, rolling 64 plus 4. Let's try that again.
Plus 6.
Oh, is it plus 6?
6. Yeah.
So
It's a D4 plus 1 per missile.
Okay, so it's 16.
Okay.
16 points of force damage.
Okay. Also, rocking it back on its on its heels, looking quite battered. You sort of see sort of starting to sort of twitch and move a little bit more sporadically. Sharji, you are next. You are up, top of the round.
I would be. Okay, I'm gonna go for sling. Because I'm probably just so like, shit. And I just automatically be like, I'm just gonna hit it.
Okay. Staying in hand to hand or moving away?
I'm just gonna. Yeah, I think I'll stay put.
Okay, 11 is a miss, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay.
Has it gone?
After all that.
Has it gone squiffy again, Logan? It's Twitch. There's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
It just.
Does its things. Okay, any movement, anything else?
Yeah, I'm probably now gonna be like, right, I'm going, bye. So I'm going to sort of like move out of its way, sort of just on the other side
Yep,
of the
no
archway.
problem. Okay, move yourself. It does not get a reaction. Does not get a an attack of opportunity.
Good.
Okay. The golem, for that is what it is. Takes one look at Freddy, who has actually hurt it quite badly. Public roll, normal roll. Hits with a 26. 22 points of bludgeoning damage to Father Eddie. And could you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh no. Oh no.
No. So that has now reduced your maximum hit points to whatever it is now, 17.
Yeah.
It then takes the second blow. And 13, I think, is a miss.
Yes, yeah.
Is a miss. Okay. Veilmar, your turn.
I'm going to keep my distance, and I'm gonna cast Shatter again.
Okay.
Because
That
big
worked really
numbers,
well. Yeah.
and also I can stay a distance, and I won't have the whole bonk.
Yeah, no problem. So it's a Constitution save, wasn't it? Let me just roll
15.
that. It was on a normal, because otherwise it looks fat. A 17.
So it saves, so it'll take half damage.
Okay. It kind of leans into the incoming force this time.
Oh, what's
So
half of 8?
4.
4.
That's 4 damage.
Sort of one of its horns clips and falls off.
I'm gonna say, I think Moon's our
Colonel?
Ashley.
Oh, right.
And and I'm just gonna move back there.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Any other movement? Anything else? Any bonuses? Anything else you're going to do?
10. There you go. I'm happy here.
Okay. In that case, Father Eddie.
No, it's me now.
Oh, Scrooby. Sorry.
Right. I am going to. Sort it. Right here again.
Okay. 12 is a miss, I'm afraid, or rather, it doesn't pierce
Alright.
its skin.
You know that wobble noise that that metal makes when it
Boing.
bends.
I'm going to cast another part of Bardic Inspiration on Father Eddie.
Okay. Father Eddie, it is your turn. You have Bardic Inspiration, which will give you a plus D8 on your attack rolls or other things that you may be wishing to do.
Okay, so look at this. Right, okay. I am going to. Did you say my Divine Smite can only be done once per turn?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to look at what spells slot wise. Right, I'm going to cast Branding Smite on my hammer.
Okay.
So I'll just display in VT. So this is what it says.
Mm-hmm.
That. So I am going to roll to hit with my hammer.
Yeah, so I'm just checking something. Give me just one moment. But could well be in your favour. Just bear with me a minute. I just want to quickly check something.
And so we're on D8. Modern divine inspiration.
It was searing. It was searing smite you used previous, wasn't it?
No, divine smite.
Divine smite. Okay, yeah, because the difference between the standard smite and the spells that you cast are that they are concentration, so you can basically keep them going
Okay.
to a minute. Whereas a general divine smite, I believe, is just the once. With a divine smite, you expend a spell slot to do the
Yeah,
extra
which I've
damage.
already done.
Yeah. So yeah, so switching to
Branding.
to this means you won't then have to cast further ones to keep it going.
Yeah, that's fine. So cast Branding Smite.
Yep.
I rolled a D12 to hit. I don't know whether that hits.
No, you still rolled a D.
I rolled
20.
a D20,
Yeah.
but it rolled 12.
Oh right, a 12. No, you missed.
So I'm going to take my Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
So you need to roll. Do I roll the D?
No, she can roll it. Yeah.
I think that's a D8.
If you type /roll 1d8 or
Yeah.
/roll d8.
Or you've got the picture of a die over on the left hand
Yeah.
side of the screen.
That's
You
what
can,
I'm doing there. 14? Oh no.
Four. The 2 added on 14 is a hit.
Excellent. So, yeah. So, I do. Let me put the hammer first. It does 3 points of damage with my hammer,
Mhm.
and then my Gruntian Smite does an additional 6 damage. So 9 in total.
Okay. So you hit it. The hammer is non-magical, I believe. Looking at it, so
Yeah.
you don't do any damage from the blow itself, but
Mm.
the smiting damage does impact and do the damage.
Yeah.
So it looks like you need to have an enchanted weapon.
That does a 2d6 radiant damage to the target who is visible.
Yeah. Burning and flickering flames, holy flames all across it. But yes, you do notice that the non-magical hammer didn't actually do damage from that. There's no actual imprint on it from where you hit it. Okay, that's your first attack.
And then, because it's got Branding Smite on it now, does that mean it will constantly have Branding Smite for the next minute?
Okay, no, it is only the next. It is only the first strike.
Okay, then
Yeah,
I'm going to swap to my Moon Touch sword, which is magical.
Yeah.
And try and stab it with that.
Yeah.
Isn't that an action to get the weapon out though?
I kind of haven't had everything on the other one, so I've just swapped.
It's a miss anyway. But...
Yeah.
Okay.
It's supposed to be on my side.
Am I?
Yes!
I know. Daphne, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast magic missiles again.
Missiles of the magic. Okay.
Magic missiles. It's gonna roll shit because it goes. Oh look, I can only roll 1d4 for some reason. So it's 64 plus 6. No, not equals 6. Plus 6. That, apparently, I'm. Wait, what?
60N. Okay.
You're writing the formula.
There we go. That's better. 19
Much
points
better.
of force damage.
Nicely done. Okay. All things rocking back and forth with the amount of damage being done to it. Okay. Any movement? Anything else? Any bonuses?
No, I'm staying there.
Okay. Shaji, you're back up.
Right, okay. I am going to. Oh, I don't know. What do I want to do?
Scooby Snacks.
I'm going to. Let me think. Hang on, let me just check. Oh. And now everything's being really slow. Something's just. Hang on. What? Why are you rolling those of dice? Behave?
Sorry, just decided to go no.
Yeah. It's alright, my page is just running really slow. It's like,
That's
right.
okay.
Right, I'm going to have one more crack at trying the sling from where I am. If not, I do have another idea for the next round. Ah, there we go. It's woken up. Does a 24 hit?
Oh, let me. Yes, definitely. Go for it.
What
was it you're hitting with?
There
Sing
we
plus
go.
1. Fantastic. Bloody hell. Of course, yes, it would be a sneak attack because you're a rogue and then people that. Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah. So I thought, right, I'm going to see if this does anything. If not, I was going to be like, right, do I try one of my sort of spells or cantrips next round?
I mean, an absolutely amazing shot. It's pinpoint precision. How do you want to do it?
Oh.
Well, I maybe like I'm sort of doing the whole like right, Shard, you've got this, and I sort of take a breath, sort of, and basically aim right between the eyes.
Yeah.
Wow, so it's more of a I take the aim and don't actually intend to hit square between the eyes, but that's where it hits. In typical sort of like Shargy fashion.
slip at the last minute, and the goes through. Shot hits between the eyes, impacting on a network of cracks and sort of rents that have been caused by the magic missiles and the sort of the searing, branding smite, all the things that you've been throwing at it. And it's like if you've ever touched safety glass that's been broken and it's all just hanging together, and if you've ever touched it, it all just shatters and falls into thousands of tiny little pieces. And that's what happens, except that instead of being broken glass, it's broken lumps of clay that revealing sort of an armature inside that sort of that it was built on, and it's sort of battered and sort of broken and crushed. And the world again goes blank. And you find yourselves.
Oh no. We're in a different place again.
Or are you?
No, we're not.
There we go, back at the house again. Yay!
Back in the house. But it's all looking a little bit run down, shabbier, broken. There's stuff smashed. There's paintings that have been ripped out of the frames. There's clattering coming from downstairs. Yeah, just just peering through the room, you can sort of see what would be sort of the master bedroom through here. You can sort of see that that's been well and truly ransacked. Similarly, the room sort of up to the north, and sort of the stairs are looking they're looking a little bit sort of battered, as if they're like scrapes on the walls, like people have been sort of pulling things out and sort of scraping holes in the plaster, and paint's been sort of knocked, and sort of the banisters are a couple of them are splintered as if something's hit them. Large and heavy as it's been moved down.
Okay, so like, what's happening?
Father Teddy. Perhaps detect magic.
You can. You get the sense of the dissipating sort of the glyph that you walked into, the sort of dissipated magic of that, whatever it was that caught you in that. Not so much up here, but you just get a ping from sort of downstairs.
Okay.
Sort of like little kind of radar pings of something or someone.
Kind of like that thing where you send his beak out, it comes beeping back.
Something like that.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna try and follow the beeping.
Okay. You all following on?
Is it downstairs, is it?
Yeah, back downstairs.
Yeah, I'll...
Yeah, good idea. Let's stay together because this is getting like really weird.
Okay, let me just... Let's bring you there, and who... There you are. Put you back onto... Bing.
Ah, there we go. Oh, my word, that's changed.
Yeah. Your pinging is a sense of sort of magics having been disrupted, or sort of thing, as if sort of this whole place had been cloaked in a spell. But you can hear clattering coming from from the direction of the kitchen.
Okay. So I reckon we make our way towards the kitchen.
Good idea.
I'm gonna grab Father Eddie and sort of push him forward, as if to go first.
I have no problems with that.
Okay. Move yourself up. Move yourself around.
Can't see the kitchen, but yeah.
That would be the open door there that I've just opened. You had also had that one opened as well. So.
Ah, there we go. Over. When I can actually move myself.
Yeah, I can't seem to move.
There you go. Something weird on the map. Don't know why.
There we go. Right, this is the kitchen, wasn't it?
Yeah, if I move you all like this, there seems to be something affecting the.
There we go. I can now move.
It's put doors in weird places in the version of the map for some reason. I'm not quite sure why.
Okay.
Okay. Moving through, yes, you can sort of see the game's sort of destruction, and through the window, they are as yet unaware of you. You see two diminutive figures who are loading up a cart with paintings and bright shiny objects and various trophies and items. They are totally unaware of you, but from the description, it looks like the housekeeper and the groundskeeper are robbing the place blind.
Okay.
What do you do?
But I don't have any spell slots left.
I look through and go. Well, that doesn't seem like very good employees.
No, it isn't. No.
Scrooby, what you doing?
Is he still awake?
Tag on with it.
Yeah.
What I'm going to actually do is take out my pole of collapsing, extend it,
Yeah.
and
Whack them with it.
yeah. Well, then I go.
You're doing the holy bonks.
Don't see that come.
Holy bonk!
Dive on out. They turn startled at the opening of the door, and you charging towards them with this enormous, great sort of ping stick materializing out of nowhere, and just drop everything, hands up, going, oh no, they've got us. I told you we should have left them while they were trapped. No, it was your idea. You said we'd have loads of time. They'd never beat the illusion. No. Speaking of, all damage that anyone's taken, it's all gone.
Excellent.
It was all.
33 hit points.
Yeah, it was all illusory.
Oh, thank fuck for that.
You were all caught in an illusion that was holding as a trap. Yes, indeed. The groundskeeper and the housekeeper were behind it all, and they would have gotten away with it if not for you
Was it-
meddling kid.
Yes.
Lord Nigel de Joasco, when summoned, bringing the forces of law with him, is overjoyed. He's a little annoyed at the damage that they've caused in literally stripping the place blind. But then, handing over your purses of gold, he does. Well, I suppose it provides work for people in the village to redecorate and rebuild and I've been meaning to refit the kitchen anyway.
At that, Scrooby's gonna get his loot out and start playing Wonderwall again.
And I just
And
sort of
on
like, and I
Go on.
have a dig around, find a packet of Scrooby snacks. I'm like, anyone want one?
And because it's me playing Daphne, I run up to I run up to Velma and put my
Yeah.
arms around her and give her a kiss.
I see who you ship then.
How dare you?
I'm sorry, yeah, they're all in a polykill.
They are all in the
Absolutely.
polykill.
Yeah, can't I go around
What,
each of
including
them
the dog? Morgan, I'm questioning what you're into.
No. It's Scooby isn't just a dog. Scooby's just a furry.
Yeah, no.
I got to charge in. I bless you, my child, with this honour and wish you well as you move forward. I move to Scooby. No, I bless you, my dog. You are the best in the world, and I wish that you're all well for now. But no more wonderwalling. And then I go.
And that's when I go, okay. Here's champagne supernova.
And then I go to Velma, to my blessed child, with love. You are now healed and welcomed into the light. And then I move over.
Fred has just gone weird, everyone. I think on that note, I'm going to draw the curtains on this weird scene.
I'm just here enjoying my Scrooby snacks. I'm good. And lighting one up.
What's the best?
Well, I'm the host. On this somewhat bizarre and I think before it goes even down darker routes than it possibly was intended to, we'll draw the veil there. Thank you all very much for this one shot, the Scrooby one shot. I have a suspicion we may come back to these at some point, so I shall keep the characters on file.
I mean, why else would I have a cosplay?
I will say now that this was partly inspired by my child constantly saying to me that I look like Scooby-Doo. So if you would like to thank my child,
Oi, Scooby's a legend.
So shall we all just say, thank you, child?
Thank you,
Thank you,
child.
Yeah, I got to be Shaggy. This is great.
I did have a pun where I was gonna have. I just couldn't fit it in. Where I was gonna have like a little destroyed clockwork dog puppy thing
Yeah.
with a bee inside it.
Uh-huh.
I'd be like, I lost my scrap K. This is my scrap B. Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
On
On
that,
this note, I run up to Daphne, lean her over the pillow, start kissing her.
right. Leah, have your channel back quickly before this gets even more dark and disturbing for well, for October.
Wow.
Wow.
That happened.
Yeah. That was good. Thank you, Tim. I enjoyed that. Yeah, we will be back streaming each. Moon, are you back tomorrow? Probably.
I will be. Since I didn't work today, I should have the energy to make up for yesterday, for last week.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will be doing some Destiny, since someone has got me into it and got me access to one of the stories and stuff. I'll be doing story content from the first patch that you can do story content in Destiny, so that'll be fun.
Okie dokie. I will be back later in the week as normal with the Destinies, the Baldur's Gates, and then D&D again next Sunday.
Yay! Yeah, I suppose I have to write something for that now.
I know. So, on that note, thank you everybody. That was a bloody good fun.
I got to shout zoinks, so I'm happy.
I got to say
That's not-
jinkies and my glasses.
Yes. We had to get in all the Scooby-Doo puns and references where possible because it's the law.
I am going to be taking this wig off because there is so, you know, when you can feel the static in a new wig. It is just, it's literally stuck to me, and it's just like so I will be speaking to everybody later. Thank you everybody. So on that note, take your meds, stay hydrated, and get some sleep. Good night everybody.
Bye all.
Oh,
Bye.